Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Autism Safe Diet, a channel that will be dedicated to sharing my experience with autism. Today I will share with you a bread recipe that I was able to make after several attempts, a vegan bread that is gluten-free, milk-free and made with sourdough. Yes, with sourdough you can make a soft bread that doesn't crumble, that tastes great and that is very healthy. To make this bread, we need a mix of millet and amaranth flour, tapioca starch, ground flax seeds, psyllium husk powder, and salt. So we mix all the dry ingredients together. Then, using a scale, we weigh 400 grams of sorghum sourdough. And as you can see here, my sourdough is ready to be used. It's cracked on the surface and full of bubbles, which is a good sign that it's ready to use. So to get the 400 grams, we add 200 grams of sorghum flour and 200 grams of warm water to our mother sourdough, and we let it ferment. And for the fermentation time, it really depends on the temperature you have in your kitchen. The hotter it is, the quicker it will rise. To this, we add honey, Brazil nuts milk. You can choose any milk here, but I find that this one gives a really good taste to the bread. And finally, water. So as we mix all the ingredients, you're gonna see that the psyllium and flax seeds will start to absorb all the liquid, and we get an even and workable dough at the end. So once the dough is well mixed, we cover it and let it rest for 1 hour. After the hour the dough started to rise a bit, we knead it and cover it for a second rise for about 2 hours. And here again, the rising time really depends on your kitchen's temperature. It can be more or less 2 hours. So after 2 hours, you see that the dough has doubled in size. We will knead it one last time after making sure we oil our hands and our working surface. And we can add any seeds we want to our dough. Here I choose sesame seeds, hemp seeds, and pumpkin seeds. So we will knead it again all together and make sure that the seeds are well mixed in. After that, we put the dough in an oiled bread pan that I sprinkled with hemp seeds or any other seed of your choice, and I sprinkle it on the top too. And to help it stick to the dough, you can moisten your hands with water and tap on it. So we let it rise for about an hour or so in the oven, and then without removing it from the oven, you let it cook for about an hour to an hour and a half in 180 degrees until it's fully cooked. So once the bread is cooked, we let it cool before cutting it. And as you can see, the bread has well risen, even though it's made just with sourdough. You can store it in the fridge for several weeks and months. So I hope you like today's recipe and will give it a try. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments, and I thank you for your attention.